Hello and welcome to the Master of Unlocking video podcast. I guess we're doing now. Um, I don't know who's in what corner in this corner.
You're in the
Uh,
top left. I'm in the top right. Jason's on the bottom.
okay, all right. So yeah, Jason's
Yeah,
on
there
the
you
bottom,
go.
points up to those guys, and I get to do. Oh wait, am I pointing to the right person now?
Oh, it has
No,
our last names on there. I hope you guys are okay with that.
yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I don't care at this point. All right. So Caleb, hi. How are you doing?
Hello. Good.
Jason, hi.
I'm great. Hi. Hello.
Okay, I was just making sure you were off mute. you were
Okay.
you were laughing at
I
my
am.
stupidity earlier, so that
Yeah,
was the.
good.
So we're gonna do something a little different this time. We're gonna do some viewer mail. I guess viewer email because nobody. I mean, I don't get envelopes or anything anymore. So yeah. But
Electronic
Unfortunately,
mail.
yeah.
unfortunately, Logan, we did not get any electronic mails.
What? I thought you said this was a viewer mail podcast. What are
yeah,
we
yeah,
doing?
yeah. Mm-hmm. And
Oh,
we didn't get any, so I guess we're done here today.
well, shit. Okay. All right.
We should just
Wrap
like
it.
make some. We should just make some up off the top of our heads. We have
All
no
right, let's do it.
preparation on this
Okay.
at all.
All right. Well, you said it, so you go. You ask me
Oh
a
God,
question.
I actually wasn't super ready for that.
Well,
I scrolled through some of our YouTube comments
oh no.
and
Was it?
and some of the viewer mail to our Gmail that's associated with our YouTube
Mhm.
account. Caleb,
Okay.
am I looking at the right person?
Yep.
It's funny
You
because
are.
you're pointing at me on my
Caleb.
screen. Okay.
I have a question here.
Mhm.
It's a doozy.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yep.
I have a question here from Doug in Abingdon, Illinois. He asks, what's your favorite game from the 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, and 64-bit generations?
That's it. Yeah.
Better think
Okay.
fast.
All right.
So I don't have an 8-bit. Does anybody have an 8-bit? Logan, you have a Nintendo?
Oh man.
Because I have this generation,
Okay. hmm
then this generation.
I didn't know we were bringing props.
Hey, it's a video podcast now.
It is. It's true.
And this generation.
It's
Mhm.
also an audio podcast. They should probably explain what you're putting on the screen too.
He put up a
I just
console of
held
every
up-
generation, but a Nintendo.
I just held up my prized possession, my Sega Genesis,
Yeah.
and Sega CD attachment. Maybe my favorite console ever. Right here combined, because I'm a big Sega CD mark.
Ah,
and
are we
then-
doing this tour thing?
The NES, which is the same generation. And then the PlayStation 1. Was there another 32-bit system? Dreamcast,
The
right?
32X.
The Jaguar?
No, the 32X. The Sega 32X.
Sorry, what was the Jaguar? Was Jaguar 64?
That was also
I think-
32.
I think it was
Right?
32.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3DO was 32 as well. Or,
Saturn was 32.
wow, think about how big that library is across different consoles.
Mhm.
And then a 64 here, which the Jaguar wasn't 64?
I don't know.
I feel like it was, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Anyway,
Here's my 8-bit console. It's still in the box with a power pad.
Power Pad and Zapper. Is that
Mhm.
Duck Hunt in there?
Duck Hunt, Track and Field, and Mario all in the same
Duck Hunt?
cartridge.
Is that the original packaging?
Yes, it is. That's kind of it's not sealed, but it is original packaging. Yes.
Original packaging.
I'm gonna take a tour back here of my video game collection and see if I've got what my 8-bit
So
my 8-bit game of the
8-bit is NES, right?
NES,
Yes.
right?
I'm
Or
going
Sega
with-
Master System if you really want to
tell
get
Logan
nuts.
and I are old, Caleb, because that's how they marketed those systems. I
Mhm.
can't even tell you what it means. I'm not a technical idiot, but I don't, other than like graphics upgrade and sound upgrade, I don't know what bit means.
So I'm gonna go with The Legend of Zelda on that one.
That's fair.
There you
The
go.
first Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, never finished it, barely played it, but of all the things I can think of on NES, that's it.
Mine is easy. It's my number 3 game back there. It's Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your go-to. I would probably say I'm gonna go with one of the Marios. I got my Marios are right here.
You gotta pick
Yeah.
one. Pick
I gotta
one.
pick one. All right, I'm just gonna go 3. Mario 3 is real good,
I mean, that's the safe pick, right?
right?
Everybody likes
I don't
3.
know. Do you know anybody that doesn't like any gamers that don't enjoy Mario 3? I mean,
No.
I mean, I've never really played it, but the
Uh,
look on your faces.
We were, there's like a 2-year age gap between us that is just larger than life sometimes.
it is interesting though. It really
Yeah.
there's a difference like where you started playing and what your impressions are. All right, 16-bit, go.
This,
Mario World.
so we're at SNES, right?
SNES,
SNES or
Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
My gut
Oh,
reaction is Mario World.
Final Fantasy 6. Just played it
Oh, never
recently.
mind. Yeah, you're right. Final Fantasy 2 for me.
Was
Well,
that
okay, so
SNES?
3. for me.
SNES. /4, Japanese 4.
So
I have
just so we're clear,
Mhm.
Caleb Japanese
6.
6 and Logan Japanese 5?
4,
Four.
but US 2. So US 3 is Japanese 6 and US 2 is Japanese 4.
Yep.
And I have a copy of Japanese 4. Literally
Yeah.
a Famicom.
Is it a Super Famicom?
Super Famicom cartridge, yeah.
Okay.
32-bit.
Jason, did you say yours?
No.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You're looking on your wall? I know sometimes you gotta look at the wall.
According to the wall, it would be Donkey Kong Country.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Donkey Kong Country a lot. It's a little bit farther down, but a close second is X-Men. Just because I really love that game, the original X-Men. But it's
That
far-
X-Men game on Genesis is real good, real hard. That should be one. We should throw that in the Retron and put it on like Infinite Health and let's do it.
and actually beat it.
Yeah, and actually beat it.
It's good. Yeah.
Jason, did you finish Donkey Kong Country without cheats or anything?
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow, that's super impressive. That game was hard.
I remember that game very hard.
It's
Trying to remember if I beat it.
I don't know. It's one of those things like you do enough of it over time and you get really good at it. That's one of those like I remember thinking if you do something enough, you can get good. You can get better at it
Well, back in those days too, we only had a handful of games, right? At least I did.
Mhm.
So you
If
played the same
you-
ones over and over.
and if you weren't playing RPGs, like you were playing platformers like that
Mhm.
or beat 'em ups like that.
Fighting games.
So, yeah, I played a lot of fighting games too.
I have a lot of copies of Street Fighter from that era. I have Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Super Street Fighter 2.
Super was the one where they introduced the 4 characters, right?
Yeah, so that was Fang Li, T-Hawk, Cammy, and who am I missing?
Balrog?
No, DJ. He was a Jamaican. Balrog, so Super, you're thinking Championship Edition had Balrog, Vega, Bison, and Sagat. Sagat?
Sagat.
Forgot.
Sagat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Championship Edition had that. Super had the extra 4 characters. And I think that was... I had it on Genesis. For whatever reason, I want to say it was only on Genesis. It may not have come to Super for whatever edition. I think it's Street Fighter, it was Street Fighter 2 Turbo on SNES. Weird era.
32-bit.
Well, this one's easy.
What's that?
Yeah, me too.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah,
It might be for my whatever generation we're on, but no, for me it's probably Metal Gear Solid.
yeah,
That's
I
fair, too.
can't argue with that either. It's also incredible. How about a 64-bit? That's like super obvious for me. Not
Mario 64.
Yeah, Mario 64.
Mario 64 is great.
Pokemon Snap. No,
Are you
no.
joking?
And the thing is,
No,
he's
it's-
not joking.
No, it's Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
Correct
I
answer.
didn't think you were joking.
I didn't think he was either. I was like, he's legit about this.
I mean, I love Pokemon Snap, but yeah. No, I take that back. It's Ocarina of Time. It's definitely Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
I've never played that actually. I'm not
What
a big
was-
Zelda guy. You guys know
Yeah.
that.
Neither am I. Was it Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask? Is that what was on 64?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a Zelda guy either, so yeah.
Caleb, do you have an email?
Sure. I can go. I didn't come up with names or anything.
That's fine.
So
This was
let's go
username Chuck
with.
D.
Well, since we're in the mode of video game collections here,
Mhm.
what piece in your collection are you most proud of? And is there anything you're still hunting for? Any grails you're still hunting for?
I need a NES,
Like a good
Nintendo
NES.
Entertainment System.
I need Time Killers. I want a full arcade stand.
Didn't you track one down, or didn't you find a cabinet?
I think
I
you did. At one
did. It
point.
was in Ohio. It was $1,000. I would have had to go picked it up on my own. Like it was, I really thought about it. It was in Columbus. It was like an 8.5 hour drive. I was trying to figure out what kind of truck to use to get it. I was all in for about an hour.
Dude, I would have
And
gone
then-
with you. We could have.
I know you would have, but it was just I was just like, do I really want to do this? Because the only reason I have such nostalgia for that game is I grew up in a small town, and there were two gas stations in town. One of them had a small arcade room where there was a pinball machine and a rotating arcade game. And the first arcade game was Street Fighter 2, and the second one was Time Killers. And I played the living hell out of that game for close to 6 months until they rotated that game out of there. That game's terrible. Don't get me wrong; it is not a good game, but I just have such a nostalgia boner for it that it's that one I need to get. There is a Genesis version of it out there. It's about $100 to get, but that's my grail I need to find.
I also need a copy of Silent Hill 1. That really
Mhm.
bothers me that I don't have that. So I may flip that. Logan, did you say what you're most proud of?
Oh, my game I'm most proud of.
Or anything like any hardware, collectible, whatever thing you're most proud of.
I do have 2 Dreamcasts for some dumb reason. uh,
It's like $20. What are you talking about?
I know. I do have a sealed VMU for a Dreamcast.
Oh, okay. That's
So
kinda cool.
there's one. But otherwise, I think it was the random Super Mario Brothers cartridge, just cartridge, not one with Duck Hunt or anything else, in a box. Like that one, I think I showed it a minute ago. There's a pull there. But yeah, the box isn't in perfect shape, but it's in a box, and it's not, you just can't come across those very often, NES games in a box. But the fact that it's Mario Brothers without it doesn't say not for resale on it or anything else. So it's just one of those rarer items. And
Yeah,
I just
for
found it
me,
was,
I just recently picked up my Grail, and it was a copy of Chrono Trigger. Been wanting that for a very long time. Finally pulled the trigger on Chrono Trigger. So really the only things left for me, I still want Resident Evil 1 and 3. And those are the
original
big
copies.
ones. Yeah, like the Black Label PlayStation ones.
As he goes to pull it out.
Yeah.
He's crawling over there. Sorry, yeah. Jason Laird
I don't
running
want it
over to
fall
our
off the wall.
things.
It was about to fall off the wall. Are you
Caleb's tied to a desktop.
You're
Yeah, I
talking
know.
PlayStation 1, Caleb?
Yes, yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
the original ones.
The GameCube ones, I don't know whether it's because they didn't print very many or what, but those are also just from like a collectible
Mhm.
value pretty
Just
high.
2 and 3 though. One is really dropped in value.
Has it?
Yeah, you can get it for 15, 20
Oh,
bucks.
I wonder if that has to do with
All the re-releases.
the PS4 and Xbox One re-release, right?
Mhm.
Zero and
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, whenever there's
yeah.
a sequel or a remake that comes out, the original always spikes for a while.
hmm Yeah, I could probably look that up real quick and tell you what it is. It's value-wise.
In other words, my copy of Pokemon Snap's gonna explode pretty soon here because the new one.
Mhm.
I think I have a legendary Halo 3 that's unopened. but the only thing that really, I guess, it has high monetary value, but not like. I mean, I like Halo 3 a lot, but it's not like the thing that I most covet in my collection. It's honestly probably my Sega CD, really. I guess if we're including hardware,
Yeah.
that's the thing that I look at the most, and I'm like, you, God,
Yeah.
you're so awesome. Look at look at all that compressed audio and video coming out of you. So good.
Gosh, the Code Veronica on GameCube is actually worth more than almost everything. I didn't
like
realize
40-ish, 45-ish.
130.
Holy Toledo!
Resident Evil 2 and 3 both came out on the Dreamcast as well. I didn't know that. Resident Evil 2 on the Dreamcast is 135, and 3 is on the Dreamcast is 88. The GameCube version of 3 is 85, and the GameCube version of RE2 is 78. Those are inbox values, not sealed, but inbox. The inbox version of your Black Label RE on PS1 is 95.
Yeah.
No
That's
kidding.
gonna be yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's 2 worth? Are you close to that?
Well, Black Label 3 is worth 47, and Black Label 2 on PS1 original is 40 in a case.
This has to be all of those numbers. It just has to be a production thing, supply and demand thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's got to be just
Rarity or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys ready for another email?
Yeah,
Yep.
hit me with one.
What's the best Little Debbie and what's the worst?
Easy oatmeal cream pie. End of discussion.
Is best?
Yes. Oh, are you fucking? Yes. Yes. Yes.
I
Swiss
put that
cake rolls.
towards the bottom.
Swiss cake roll.
Swiss cake rolls are that's probably the right answer. Those are the peanut butter ones. What are they called? Nutty Buddies?
Nutty bars. Nutty bars. Nutty bars
Oh,
are high
yep,
up there too.
Yep.
So what's the trash? What's trash level though?
Star Crunch.
Star Crunch and donut
Oh.
sticks.
No, donut sticks are amazing. You kidding me?
Oh, I've had some bad donut sticks in my
I'd
day.
rather have a donut stick than an oatmeal cream pie, to be honest.
Oatmeal cream pie is still, it's not S tier, but it's A tier. S tier
Oatmeal
is
cream
Swiss
pie.
cake roll.
Fire.
A tier is definitely oatmeal cream pie and nutty bars. B tier,
And the strawberry shortcake ones.
oh, I don't even
Those are
think
so
those.
good.
No, I'd throw those. What are those? Cosmic cupcakes in the B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're B tier.
Hold on. Strawberry shortcake. What?
The strawberry shortcake rolls.
I
They're
don't know
like-
if I've ever had those.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, okay. Oh
They're-
God, do we need to like pull up the Little Debbie
No. We're going from
product
memory.
portfolio?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. We're going
For all
from
you
memory.
viewers that are stoned out of your mind out there.
What the hell are the? Oh, what about? Do mini donuts count? Or no, Hostess is donuts. But they do make mini donuts.
Those are really good. The powdered sugar ones.
Mhm.
Is that
Really
within the
good.
Little Debbie line?
I don't know.
It is. Oh, what about pecan sandies?
Pecan
Or no,
Sandies?
not
That's
pecan.
that's
No,
a
not
drug
sandies. No, pecan rolls. The pecan rolls. Those are
I'm not-
those are all right.
Not a big fan of pecans in general, so can't get with you on that one.
Mm. Man, there are. You know,
I like
there's a
this
lot more
email.
things in this.
Good one.
Okay, now which do you prefer? The Little Debbie chocolate cupcakes or the Hostess chocolate cupcakes? Do you have a preference?
I don't know if I've had a Little Debbie one.
They're
I think
good.
I've only had the Hostess ones.
They're pretty good. They
They're the ones with
not-
like the curl icing on the top, right? The
mhm.
Hostess ones.
Yeah, they both look exactly the same.
they do?
They're
Okay.
Literally is. I'm looking at these strawberry shortcake rolls right now. Ooh, zebra cakes.
Those are bottom of the list.
Yeah,
Who makes zingers? Is that Little Debbie?
that's Hostess.
Ah, okay, I really like a zinger. The chocolate ones. Mm-hmm.
Zingers are all right. Yeah, zingers are
Yeah, I
okay.
like-
I'll
yeah,
give you. I'll give you credit on that one.
Those double fudge are like chocolate and chocolate in the middle.
Yeah, pecan spin wheels. Those things. I think you guys are slacking on those pecan spin wheels. Those are all right too.
I'm not
Right.
allergic to nuts, but no thanks.
All right. You got me. All right. What's your next email?
Next one is Okay. I need both of you to close your eyes for a sec on this
Oh
one.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I need you to you see static come on the TV screen, and then you see
Mhm.
the outline of the HBO logo, right? And it
Mhm.
slowly fades in, and it has that HBO chime. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm. Oh.
Okay. What plays next? What song plays next?
Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun.
For me, it's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Me too.
Wah, wah.
It's don't want yeah, it's Curb for me too. I was trying to remember what the Arliss theme song was, but I don't know if there really was one.
You
Arliss
watched
one.
Arliss when it was on, right? In
I
high
watched
school?
Arliss back in the late 90s, yeah, when it was on TV. Robert Wool. Arliss. Good stuff.
His
I'm kind of surprised that none of us did Game of Thrones.
I don't like Game of Thrones.
I think the Arliss thing for you, Logan, is why The Sopranos was my first HBO show,
Hmm.
and so I think I will forever associate The Sopranos intro. Which, I mean, we could do this another time. Maybe we'll get an email about it someday. But if we were ranking intros, that Sopranos intro is tough.
It is. Yeah, it's real good.
Mm.
Not as good
Man.
as the Growing Pains intro, but
You might be
Well-
onto something here, Jason, because I think Curb might be the first HBO show that I watched. So maybe you're onto something here.
Really?
mm,
Okay. And Logan, even though you can't, like the Arliss thing, even though you can't hear it, like
mhm.
you still associate.
I also hear a lot of Sex in the City for the same reason. Late
I can hear
90s.
that theme song. I can hear it.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, now I got it.
yeah. Early Sex in the City was not bad.
All right, you guys want to play a game? I made a game.
Okay. Let's do a game. All right.
Okay. This game is called Anime or Reddit Post.
Okay.
So I'm going to read off something, and you're
Mhm.
going to tell me if it's the name of an anime, a series or a movie, or if it's a post that I saw on Reddit.
Okay.
I want you both to
Does it
keep
matter
your own
the
scores.
subreddit? Okay.
There
Oh God.
are
Do I need
10 there are-
paper?
Nope. Just count on your fingers. There's only 10 questions.
Okay.
It's not gonna be, and you're not going to get all 10.
Okay. Oh, don't test me.
Okay, are you ready?
Hmm.
Question number 1. There is no escaping the spaceman. So
Anime.
you're saying
Say it out loud.
anime or a
Reddit.
post? So Jason's going anime, Logan, you're at Reddit.
Hmm.
It's a Reddit post. Okay.
Hold up your one, Logan, and I'll hold up mine, and we'll keep score.
Okay. Number 2.
Grow up.
I know.
And you
Funny thing
thought-
is, I'm over here.
and you thought there is never a girl online. And you
Anime.
thought there is never a girl online.
I think it's
Anime.
a trick question. That's why I'm picking anime.
It's anime. Okay. Number 3. Don't let this man out of here alive.
Reddit.
Reddit.
That's Reddit, yeah. Okay. Number 4. I want to eat your pancreas.
Anime.
Reddit.
That's anime.
I'm 4 for 4.
You're surprisingly good at this. Okay.
He told you he would be.
Yeah, you did. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Reddit.
No Google.
Anime. No, sorry. I'm typing my wife a message.
No wonder he's so good at this. He's just searching.
I'm just Googling, yeah. Anime.
It's anime.
5 for 5.
Okay.
I'm reading the next email.
Okay.
No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular.
Reddit.
Anime.
It's anime.
Oh, I finally got one wrong. Okay.
Okay. I want you to make a disgusted face and show me your underwear.
Reddit.
Reddit.
Anime.
Now we're just getting weird.
The average person on Earth is dead.
Reddit?
Anime.
Reddit. That one's from Shower Thoughts.
Okay.
Can you catch a football with your thighs?
Anime.
Reddit.
Reddit. That one's from RNFL.
Mm.
Okay, and the final question. What's
No, I
what's our score here?
I have 6.
6-4. Logan's already won.
Okay. Well, for
This one's
funsies,
for pride.
funsies.
yeah.
Mm.
Story in which I was kidnapped by a young lady's school to be a sample of the common people.
I mean, it sounds like anime, so
So I'm gonna go Reddit.
no,
yeah.
I'll go anime.
That's anime. So you
All
got
right.
back up a little. You were close. That was a close one.
This reminded me of a question that we got in our inbox. What's your favorite swear word from Jamie in St. Louis?
Cockbag.
That was fast.
I've known
cock-
Logan a long time, and it probably is.
Cockbag
He-
is quite possibly my favorite swear word of all time. I'm not even sure if it's a swear word, but I just love it.
I don't know. I don't swear a ton. And when I do, it's usually pretty generic. I don't have a good one.
Mine's the F word. It's
Just-
so
okay.
satisfying to say.
Okay.
It's just, God, there's nothing like a good F-bomb when you need it.
Do you have another one queued up or?
I do. I got lots of them.
Okay, go ahead.
Since you guys are into basketball, who do you think will win the NBA Finals? And that's from Fred in Alberta, Canada. I didn't even know they had basketball up there.
I thought they were more into highlight.
It's a weird one.
I'm still thinking about Little Debbie.
Little Debbie wins.
Little Debbie wins. I think the bubble changes things.
If you believe in home court advantage, there is none.
There is none.
I think this is an easy one, to be honest. I think it's the Lakers.
Lakers was my go-to at first, but
Lakers is chalky, but
I mean, it's kind of impossible to predict anything at this point because, like, what happens if somebody gets sick or, a whole team could be wiped out instantly, So
Right,
it's hard.
yeah.
It's hard like that, but given...
will they finish the bubble tournament? That is the question.
who knows? If they,
Man, I don't even know.
I don't know if you guys are watching the TBT, but if somebody has a positive test from a team, they're done.
Their whole team's wiped out.
They kick them off. Yep.
Not the whole team,
they're
just
not gonna-
just the player, right?
No, team.
Really?
For
Okay.
TBT, the entire team goes if they have one positive test.
Oh, this
Yep.
is not NBA. You're talking about...
This is TBT.
Sorry,
yeah,
no,
I don't know
this-
what the
okay.
rules are for
The
NBA.
TBT that's going on right now. The basketball tournament.
Hmm.
I think it's the Lakers, honestly. But
If everything goes as planned, I think it is a Lakers thing. They just seem like they've got the best overall. I mean, is Kawhi getting load management and all this?
He says 3 months of load management. He's fine.
yeah,
I saw a thing. Did you guys see the stat going around that Tobias Harris has more points than Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
And they were drafted in the same year.
career points.
Career points. Drafted at the same exact time.
That's not super surprising.
Tobias is a good player.
Yeah, he is.
I shouldn't throw Tobias under the bus like that, but it's just more funny of like you don't put Tobias in that category of Kawhi Leonard. And granted, Kawhi sat out an entire year.
It's hard not to like the Bucks, but I just arrested LeBron that can just just flame out in a short period of time
Mm-hmm.
with AD. I mean, oh no, they lost Avery Bradley. Oh no. Oh no.
Has Avery Bradley contributed anything in the last 2.5 seasons?
Plays a little defense.
Yeah.
Thinking
Yes.
hot, but they've got Caldwell Pope, who is the non-defensive version of Avery Bradley.
Right. He's like the opposite of an Avery Bradley.
I mean, he
Right.
shoots it, kind of
Shoots it well, doesn't
They got
defend
J.R.
super
Smith
well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Which
That's
who knows
true.
what could happen there? He could launch another one from, and who knows what.
Didn't they also pick up Deion Waiters?
No, did they?
I thought they did.
I didn't
Maybe.
wait. I didn't know Deion Waiters got released from the Heat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he had a rough stretch there, but
If I remember right, the Lakers picked up it was like 3 guys. It's just like, oof, maybe none of these guys should even be playing anymore.
yeah, like J.R. Smith is one.
Like J.R. Smith. And I thought it was Deion Waiters, and then there was one more. I'm trying to remember who it was now, but I just looked at that, like their pickups, and I'm like, oof. That's
Yeah,
all that was
oof.
left.
hmm That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's them.
hmm
Anybody else got an email queued up?
You know,
Logan, did you have any? Yeah.
if someone said that you had to pick one Taco Bell meal to have for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Meal?
Like, I mean, so yeah, you can like things that you could normally eat in one sitting. So like you can rattle off like, you know, like all right, I'm just gonna go cheesy gordita crunch, soft shell taco supreme, and some cinnamon twists. Done. That's my go-to meal.
Can I pick items that are no longer on the menu?
That's what I'm doing.
Sure. Yeah, and actually, you know what? Throw in some Mexi nuggets while we're at it, since we're doing that.
Chicken
ahead,
Baja
Jason.
Chalupa. They don't do the Baja sauce anymore. 2 of them in the meal with a soft shell supreme taco. Maybe a Code Red Mountain Dew
Oh,
at that
no.
era. At that era.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what I would choose.
okay.
Go with the at one point they made a crunch wrap, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a crunch wrap, and it was chicken and barbecue sauce inside of it, and it was so good. And they only had
I
it for
don't
like a
remember
month.
that.
I don't remember this either, and I feel like I've had almost everything from Taco Bell. Like I made it a point to at least have something off their weird ass menu at all times.
Yeah, I'll have to look up what that was called. But then the other thing would be the caramel apple empanada, which they also got rid of.
I don't know if
that-
I ever had that.
Yeah,
Was it good?
I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff anyway.
Well, barbecue.
Now we gotta look this thing up.
Now he's looking it up.
There
I
were
feel like
3 different varieties of it.
My one thing that I would wish they would bring back is the just regular grilled stuffed burrito, because now you can only get the XXL. I don't want just the XXL. I'd like to have something else with my Taco Bell order.
They were
That thing's
called
just too big.
they were called Chick Stars.
Chick Stars?
I think I remember these.
I need to look these up. Taco Bell Chick Stars?
They were like flat pieces of fried chicken, right, Caleb?
It was kind of like it was like a crunch wrap, except for they had different stuff in them. I'm trying to find, I know there were 3 different ones.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out what
these
they
things.
were.
Yeah, these were all right. I started thinking about
it had a whole layer of chicken in the crunch wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
thought for whatever reason, as soon as you said Chick Star, I was thinking the Carl's Jr. Hardee's Chicken Stars. Like, those things are disturbing. But
I
yeah,
have a
no.
fast food email.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
and the nacho fries would be my last one in there.
Oh, okay.
I like the nacho fries. I do. They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
They're all right.
Let's see. It's Sarah in Salem, Oregon.
Okay.
Asks us, what is your favorite fast food chain, and are they indeed a sponsor of your podcast?
No free ads. Next question.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
We have integrity. We wouldn't just take any sponsor, pretend that we have one,
Okay.
or pick up emails and send them in.
Before any of us get into this, can we just say food only, politics aside?
Sure.
Because it seems like every fast food chain has some sort of political issue right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
What are we qualifying as fast food?
like, so if, yeah, anything that has a drive-through.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's. I
Mm,
don't know. Like you could go to La Gondola. They have a drive-through.
okay, fast food chain,
chain. Let's go
and that's
chain.
that's national chain,
Regional.
at least a regional
Okay.
chain. Mm.
Like I guess does In and Out count because they're not like a national, or does Sonic not count
I
because
would
it's not
think
like a
that they're.
national?
I would think if you have more than 50 of your stores, you should count. Like La Gondola around here, there's like 10.
Mine's easy. I got this in the bag.
Okay.
I
Go
got
for
it
it.
down to the item.
Yeah. What is it?
Burger King,
Burger
the
King?
original
King.
chicken sandwich, the stretched out,
The stretched out
packed
chicken
together.
sando.
The one that's on a hot dog bun.
Yes, yes, yeah. The chicken boat
It's
Yeah,
a
okay.
hoagie roll.
is so good. So much salt. Oh, so good.
I'm
Get
trying
the
to think like
best
up in.
fast food ranch, Burger King.
Now, are we talking like the one that? Okay, so I have two different answers, I guess, because I go to Wendy's a ton, but that's not necessarily because they're the best. It's because they're super cheap.
I think
So-
let's go taste. Let's go
Taste,
favorite.
okay.
Yeah, favorite taste.
Let's go quality over quantity.
Quantity, right? I know. I'm trying to think. Like, does this have to is this quantified as like best breakfast and dinner combined?
I'd say it's whatever the item is that tickles your
Mm.
pickle.
Oh, we're down to an item.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like what's your favorite place? Well, it's either going to be the selection of stuff to pick or that one item that is just your favorite.
This is a tough one.
I know. I'm really stuck here. I think right now I'm really going back and forth between In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A. I'm
I
having
like
a tough.
In-N-Out. Yeah,
In-N-Out's
I
real
haven't
good.
I've only had it like 2 or 3 times, but
I just
like
don't
it.
know. The reason why I question my call is it just because I can't have it all the time?
Maybe kind of like Whataburger.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, Whataburger to me is just basically like Southern Burger King. Like the
Whataburger's
Whataburger,
pretty good though. I like them. A
it's
lot, too.
good. Yeah. I just feel like when I have it, I'm like, yeah, that was basically just a Whopper.
I like Sonic OK, but I used to have it like up here in my mind, and we have one, and I never go.
You know what? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
out on a limb here, and this would not have been my pick like a month ago, but I just got it recently for the first time in like years, and it was amazing. KFC.
The Colonel
couldn't
knows what
believe
he's
it.
doing.
I
What
couldn't
did you
get-
have from the
It
Colonel?
was the original recipe: white meat, mashed potatoes, fries. I think that's it. I think that's what I got.
I like that you went double carb too.
Yeah, I just went double potato.
That's
it was-
when you know you got a good meal.
It was ridiculously good, and I can't explain it.
Starchy, that one.
Yeah.
I think I don't mind KFC. Like I'll mess up some KFC. I would probably go Popeyes over KFC.
You know, I
Yeah.
would have a while ago. I would be right with you, but they, for whatever reason, have gone downhill. And maybe it's just the one here, but
The sandwich is good. That's
yeah.
We all had the
sandwich is
sandwich together. It was a moment.
which one are you going to? You going to the West Side Popeyes or the East Side Popeyes? I don't know which one's better. I'm just
usually the west side one, because it's closer to me.
okay. I have not been to the West Side one, so I cannot say like yeah, it's like a good Denny's, bad Denny's experience.
Yeah.
Logan, pick.
Mhm. Okay, Chick-fil-A. I'm doing it. I find myself having Chick-fil-A once a week,
Oh, how
and
did
it's
I not
sad.
say Panda? No, I'm wrong. Panda. It's just Panda.
Yeah, it is your favorite, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, it's like wait a minute. Hold the phone.
What? I don't know what I'm doing.
I do have to go back one small thing on my my Taco Bell order. If I'm really having the best Taco Bell order, I'm not getting a Diet Pepsi from there because I feel like there's something wrong with their Diet Pepsi there. I don't know what it is. I'm going
You
to
know-
stop at a gas station to get a 20 ounce. I don't know. It's
The-
just
The Diet Pepsis from Casey's always have a weird taste to me, and I can't ever figure
do.
out why.
I only get Diet Coke from Casey's. I can't get
Yeah.
Diet Pepsi from there. Fountain Diet Pepsi is very hit or miss.
Right. But if you go to The Rock, the local place, their Diet Pepsi is incredible.
There it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, even I know that. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. Water filtration, I guess.
Must be. Yeah. It's like that. Same with yeah, Chick-fil-A, Jimmy John's here, Diet Coke, great. I don't know what it is. Something about the like I said, water filtration.
I got another email here. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
good.
masters.
Mhm.
Cameron and Champagne here. Water slides or roller coasters?
Roller coasters.
Water
Hands
slides.
down.
Water slides.
Not a huge fan of water in general. So,
Yeah,
He doesn't
roller
drink it. He doesn't look at it.
No, doesn't bathe in it.
No, I don't really like swimming all that much. So
Mm. We for my bachelor party, we went to a water park. That was the thing.
also, aren't water parks like the grossest place on the planet?
It's fine. You get a little
Okay,
pee on you. There's little bacteria that swim up your little urethra. It's fine.
It's very old world, pre-2020 water
Mhm.
parks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
You could social distance on a roller coaster.
You go back there. I'll go up here.
Yeah. It's one person at a time at a water slide. It's
That's
fine.
true. That's true.
I got more emails, but you guys
Yeah,
can go.
go. Just keep firing them.
No, I really didn't prep for this at all. You guys
All right. Well, I
just
mean,
here.
people were. I mean, I have that access to that email, and it was just blowing up.
Mhm.
This is from Craig in Madison, Wisconsin. Who's your favorite character from a Rockstar game?
Roman.
Brucey. No, that's not right. That's not it.
Brucey's great. No, Bruce is great.
Come on, don't back down. It's fine.
I don't know why that popped in my head first.
He's like, no, I take it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's easy. Or I mean, for me,
Mhm.
Lamar.
Yeah.
And that's
good.
it across and that includes, hey, look, I love Max Payne. He's a dour guy. He's very self-serious. I got a soft spot for Max. But Lamar is he's magic. God, he's magic. Like, he sets that game up for what it is, and it just takes off from there.
What's Michael's son's name?
He's
Good question. I don't remember.
I guess if I don't remember his name, he can't be my favorite.
he must not be that great. Yeah.
I remember Michael's family in general being great from that game, though.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
all of them. As an ensemble, I remember that family being pretty good. GTA 5 is very strong. I mean, it's probably the 5th best game of all time. Just kind of
Ballpark
Maybe.
You're right. Just kind of off the top of my head, number 5
Mm.
ever. Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer the blonde guy with the red T-shirt in Rockstar Table Tennis. He's my favorite.
Blonde guy, red t-shirt.
I don't know.
So, Logan, you picked Roman, not Nico, Roman. Roman's pretty good when he's talking about the American titties and the strip
Mhm.
club.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
because he was just ridiculous. He's your cousin Roman.
Yeah. Oh man, when he falls asleep, I killed people, I sold people. Roman, I've done. Roman, are you sleeping? You fat fuck, Roman.
He's just a constant problem.
Did you
Yeah,
say
it's
GTA or Rockstar?
Rockstar, all of them.
Rockstar, okay.
That's
okay.
why I mentioned Max Payne, because he's a close second for me. Because he's
I mean,
just so emo.
And this isn't a very unique or interesting answer, but John Marston, maybe,
You spent a lot of time with John
right?
in both
That
games.
is,
And
I would
he's kind of your avatar too, so he did the things I wanted him to do.
Mhm. I like Arthur a lot too. Man, Arthur's a good character.
Or Dutch. Dutch is pretty good too.
Dutch
Dutch
is
is yeah,
Dutch is a perfect asshole.
he's complicated, which is good because like he really, I don't think he wants to let those people down, but he just can't. Like he's just not cut out for that role. He's just not a good enough leader. But he really does want to do well until he doesn't. You know.
Yeah.
You guys, you good, Caleb?
Yeah,
Or
what-
you good?
no, I'm still thinking here. What's the name of the? Again, I don't remember. I don't remember names very well in general, though. But what's the name of the female bounty hunter in 2?
Oh, what was her
Oh.
name? She's really good too. She's got a great character
Our,
arc.
I liked her a lot.
Did we give her character of the year?
She might have gotten character of the year that year because I think we all
It's
really
not
loved
Bonnie.
hers.
Bonnie, because Bonnie's the other.
Bonnie's the ranch hand.
Yeah.
It's Mrs. Because because there's that part where she talks about how she's gonna murder
Sadie Adler.
Sadie Adler.
Sadie.
Yep.
Yeah.
She
Sadie
has
Adler.
like her freaking Ellie moment. You know,
Mhm.
I'm gonna kill all of them, Arthur. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer. Sadie.
She's good. Yeah, she's good. Yeah. I would say a close second would be I can't remember the name of a character. Here we go again. But James Woods' character from San Andreas is really good.
James
guy who
Woods was in
teaches-
San Andreas. I
Yeah,
never
he's
knew
the
that.
guy
I didn't know that.
He teaches you how to fly. If you remember that, Caleb.
Oh, yeah. Those are all
He's that
optional
guy.
missions, though, aren't they?
Mostly,
So I don't know if I did those.
Mostly. He's the guy who teaches you how to fly. Mostly.
Yeah, I remember seeing online that they were kind of a pain in the ass. So I think I might have just skipped them.
They are. It wasn't very
The
good.
flying missions in 5 sucked ass if they're
And
anything like that.
San Andreas was even worse.
Mm.
Ugh. The handle, not great. Yeah.
Wasn't Samuel L. Jackson in that too?
Hmm.
Well, he was
Officer Tenpenny.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They had some
Ryder.
big names in that game for the time. That wasn't a thing people did.
Was it Big Smooth? Was the fat guy? Big Smooth? Wasn't that Big Smooth? Big
That sounds
Smoke.
right.
Big Smoke.
Smoke.
Big Smoke, Ryder, CJ. It's a good game.
Yep.
Good game. One might say, no, it's somewhere on there. Somewhere on the list.
Okay, it's number.
All right, Caleb, pick. Oh, you already did. Sorry. This one's from Dylan, Atlanta, Illinois. Cheese curds or cheese balls?
Balls.
Is you guys are gonna hate me.
What are you wanting to know a difference?
Yeah, what's the difference?
The curd is sans deep frying. So the curd is just a clump of cheese.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
What? Wait a minute. Where are you buying cheese curds from? And what are you?
They're cheese curds at Culver's. They're fried. They're cheese curds at Distill here locally.
Mhm,
They're fried. It's
mhm.
the way they're produced. Curds are like not uniform chunks of cheese.
Right. Yeah.
And the balls are actually just little square blocks. The balls are basically like a bag of cheese cubes in batter.
Oh. Okay. Now I
and
get what you're talking about.
fried. And cheese curds are each a unique different size.
you know, I think I had this conversation at the pub a couple weeks ago because they have curds, balls, and nuggets, and they're all separate things. I think they differentiate it with the kind of cheese they put in it, which I don't think is how you actually differentiate
Like
those.
from Rop Jersey cheese.
No,
there
it
you
would
go.
be like,
That's the cheese curd.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they were like, oh, the curds are the pepper jack ones and the balls are the cheddar ones or something like that.
Well,
Which I
maybe
don't
there that's
think
what
is-
they
yeah,
are,
yeah.
but that's just the flavor of cheese. But yes, a curd is technically, it's just a glob of cheese that just kind of comes off. It's not in any sort of formation.
Okay, I'll go with curds then. Yeah,
Yeah, I prefer my stuff a little oblong.
I'm
a
gonna go
little
ball.
misshapen.
You like a ball? You would
Yeah,
like a
I
ball.
think they kind of usually. I think the rule for battering them is the same, like a saltier, crispier crunch.
Hmm.
I don't dislike curds, but if you made me choose, I'd go balls probably.
People like the
Javier
cock,
and,
sometimes people like the balls.
I do like the balls.
Mhm.
Javier in Wichita, Kansas. What are your thoughts on organic food?
Oh God, are we going to get into this?
Oh no.
I could
My
take it.
thought, yeah, my thought is I could take it or leave it. It's way too expensive. So if I have the choice at the grocery store, I'll go non-organic because I don't really care that much. But if somebody put it in front of me, I wouldn't care. I would eat it.
I'm
All
with
right.
Caleb. That easy.
I don't taste the difference, and if there were less people on Earth, we could probably do more organic foods, but we have way too many people on this Earth, and we have to farm a certain way because of it.
You can find Logan at the farmer's market this weekend, 10 to 2, at his
Mhm.
at his fresh produce stand.
It has a
Um,
big non-organic sign on the front.
hmm Says I did not shit in this.
What's let's see which ones. This is from Bill in Washington D.C. Bill writes in and says, "What's your favorite hobby besides gaming, gentlemen?"
Is watching TV a hobby?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That's it then.
Sure.
If I did not have kids, it would be golfing.
Hmm.
But since I've had kids, my golf game has gone bye-bye. I don't even do it anymore.
I am perhaps the world's worst golfer.
Oh no, you
I
have
know. Yeah, I was gonna say no. Wait. You need to look down right here.
We should go to the driving range and determine that sometime.
I hit the top of the ball like 9 out of every 10 times, and then it just goes like 25 feet and stops.
Yeah,
Jason just
but,
goes straight right.
yeah,
just-
mine like shanks to the right. It's terrible. We went out one day and we were at the side by the fence and I hit the pole like at least 20 times.
Like you couldn't have even tried to hit the pole that many times, but if you
Gong.
just kept hitting it, dong.
It
Like,
starts
who's
straight for
the,
like maybe like 100 yards and then
Who's the kicker for the Bears that kept hitting the ball? That's
Oh gosh, what was that
Jason
guy's
is the
name?
golf equivalent.
oh man, you had to. It's the guy after gold. I can't remember.
I don't remember his
Jeez.
name now.
I don't
The
remember
current
his
one is
name.
Pinheiro, but that's not it. I don't remember his name. The double doink.
Mhm.
Johnny in Belvedere, Illinois writes in. Thanks, Johnny. Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross? Chrono Cross, Johnny, for me.
Wait, what? Have you played Chrono Trigger?
Have you played Chrono Cross?
Well, no, I haven't finished it ever, but I've played some of it.
I've played neither. I can have no feelings one way or the other.
It's Trigger,
Okay.
man.
Fine, Caleb. Go with the masses.
Go with the
Fine.
popular opinion.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Fine. All right, moving on. This is from Chris in Phoenix. What's your favorite arcade game of all time that you played in an actual arcade? I think we know Logan's answer to this.
Time Killers. Yeah.
Time Killers. Caleb, did you ever play games in an arcade?
I mean, can we count recently? Or does it have to be like when
Sure.
you were a kid?
No, I'm sure.
Okay. The Simpsons arcade game then would be my answer.
That's because it's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That
Yeah.
thing, man, 8 quarters.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that thing,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Luckily, the
I think
barcade
mine-
here is on free play, so
Yeah. Mine's close to that. This is hard. Logan, I don't know. How much did you play in arcades?
A
You play
lot. More, yeah. So when you say, I mean, I've got a definite affinity for Time Killers, but if I had to go back and probably choose a favorite, I would say Simpsons is really high up there. The X-Men arcade game, pretty high up there. Tekken Tag, real high up there. That's the more I think about it, Tekken Tag is pretty high up there.
I spent a lot of time at Aladdin's Castle, our
Mhm.
local arcade.
Same
and
too.
It's I think Mortal Kombat 1 and 3 are pretty high. I remember when the Mortal Kombat cabinet hit and it was like kids were talking about it like, have you been to the arcade? Have you seen this thing? You know, like nobody had seen anything like it. And it was kind of it wasn't on home systems yet. It was just an arcade thing. Plus, at that time, and it was like this for a while. Like arcades, fidelity wise, were stronger than anything you could get at home still. So, it's that, and then probably Tekken 3. I played in a Tekken 3 tournament a couple of times when I was a kid. I guess if you made me pick, it's probably Mortal Kombat 3, because I could stay on there. I could put in a quarter and I could beat people off of it. And like, especially like older college age people who got so mad at me when I was a kid. It's kind of like it is now. I play a game online, a 12-year-old kills me.
Mhm.
Same thing.
That's the way it goes.
So I'd probably pick that, but there's something about that experience I miss. Arcades, I kind of miss. I know they can't be around, but I miss them a little bit.
I hope
We
our
lived in the best
our
of
local
times.
barcade maintains, or they're able to stay afloat during all the pandemic stuff. We'll see, I
Yeah.
guess, but hopefully they're okay. So I would like to go back there. That place is really cool.
Mhm. We do have an arcade museum around we've never gone to either. We need to all three go at some point.
Yeah.
They are open right now. They are just requiring masks, and they're like, hey, bring hand sanitizer and everything with you. So they're basically their thing, but they're trying to stay afloat too. So
I have only have 2 more emails here. Anybody,
Okay.
Caleb, you got any more?
I have a couple more too, so go ahead though.
Okay. This one might take a little bit of thought. At the beginning of your channel, you focused on achievement content. I'm wondering if any of you have a favorite achievement or trophy of all time. He also has a follow-up question, but let's do favorite
Mhm.
achievement or trophy. That's Anthony in Melbourne, Australia. Jeez, thanks, Anthony.
I mean, I think the first thing that comes to mind is probably the same thing for all three of us here, and that's the
Which one?
Dastardly achievement.
yeah,
That's fine.
it's so ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm
That-
surprised how easy that was. I can't believe we all love that achievement the same.
Yeah.
It's great. Hands down the best. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm
so
trying
that
to think of other
My-
ones.
My other favorite one, I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's the one in Batman Arkham City. And I saved it for the very last one. Was my very last achievement was that you went and laid flowers down at your parents' gravesite in front of the movie theater. Well, not the gravesite, but the memorial in front of the theater.
What, what's the name of that one? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember what it's called off the top of my head. I can't remember. I'll
It's a
have to
good
look it.
one, man. That's a really good one.
I'll look it up here real quick while you guys are talking.
There's a follow-up to that. Okay. What is your, knowing that you guys all were addicted to achievements at one point or another, what is the achievement boosting game that you are most ashamed of?
Ooh.
Mine's easy. I have it. I got it. Top of my head. It's not the common one, but there's one on my list that I don't know what I was doing.
Okay.
Open season. Open season the game.
I mean,
Mhm.
I did Avatar, so it's that.
So did I.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't
No.
one worse for you.
There is, actually. There's one worse.
God, what was that? What's the achievement website that we used to use a lot? Xbox 360 achievements?
Yeah,
or-
There's that one.
X360A or achievements.org
True
or
Achievement.
whatever.
Okay, yeah,
it
it's
was.
Yeah.
Oh no. What was the one that tracks your real gamer score or whatever? Like
True,
Oh,
that's true achievements.
true achievements.
Yeah.
Okay. I think all mine are on there. I'm gonna look up and see what because I think I can't remember the exact name of the game, but boy is it it's
So mine is actually this is a really bad one. In Bethesda games, you can literally enable on PC. You could literally enable the cheat or like the developer menu, and then just type in to unlock achievements. So with Fallout 3, I did that. It took about 2 minutes, and I have all 1,250 achievement points in Fallout 3 for PC.
That I have it while Logan's looking that up. I have a
Mhm.
story for you regarding that. So we're all pretty attached to our gamer tags just because of the amount of achievement points we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I put that at risk because on NBA 2K12 on 360, I couldn't get an achievement to pop. And I was doing it correctly. And I could not get it to pop. So I started looking into how to mod achievements with the Xbox.
Mm.
And I was figuring it out and learning how to use your hard drive, plug in your hard drive to a PC, and then do an augmenter. And I was close to risking it because I felt so cheated by this because I was doing it correctly. And then it turns out you had to stop, pause, leave the menu, and then when you left the menu, it pops. So you had to do it, then leave in a certain way, and then it popped. So I was close to being on the wrong side of the law there, and I'm glad it popped. But I remember feeling like I can't believe this. I'm being gypped out of this, and I felt justified in doing it because I knew that I had done the requirements of the achievement, and I knew it was bugged. But luckily, I didn't have to do that.
That's what I don't miss about achievement hunting is glitches like that and stuff not unlocking. I do not miss that at all. That was such a pain.
Worst. Oh, it's the worst, especially for something as arbitrary. God, what a sickness, what a disease I have.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was bad. Well, as I'm looking through here, I've got a few shameful games I'm willing to go through here. CSI Hard Evidence.
That game
Oh, I
isn't
remember
too-
the
no,
CSIs.
Don't be
Yeah.
ashamed of that one. That one's not too bad, really.
Okay. Backyard Football 2010. That one was pretty
Be a
bad.
little
Yeah.
ashamed of that one, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The NCIS game.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, I got 1,000 points in that one.
Yeah, it's another easy one.
But the worst one on here for me is Hannah Montana the movie.
Yep. Never did that
That's-
one.
That one's pretty bad.
You're grounded, Logan.
I know, I should be.
Yep.
I didn't.
Go to
Oh, I
the-
didn't realize I maxed out Saints Row the Third. Look at that.
Saints Row the Third is pretty easy to max out because by the end of that game, you're literally invincible.
Yeah, I just didn't know I
Yeah.
went back. That I did that one. I was like, oh, look
It does at least wise have some hours you have to put into it, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another achievement story
Oh,
that just came to mind.
Mm.
Logan, you know this, but we haven't talked about it in a long time.
yeah.
Caleb, before you knew me, when I was in my darkest days of achievement hunting, I started achievement hunting with Modern Warfare. We were talking about this. I think we talked about it on the podcast, but it started out when I saw 1,000 achievement points on Modern Warfare 4, and I was like, oh, I got to max everything that I love now. So I went back to Assassin's Creed, and I collected all the flags, and one of the flags didn't show up.
Oh, I do remember that.
What did I do? I
Did you go
played
back
the
through?
whole thing over again. I played
So-
Assassin's Creed 4 times.
I have a similar, well, kind of similar story with Assassin's Creed because the flags were not on the map anywhere. So you literally had to track somebody else's like internet map while you're doing this. And there's 1,000 of them. So it took forever to do. And I got up to, I did all of it. I followed everything meticulously. At least I thought I did. I checked off 1,000 on the website and I was at 999 in the game. And I was like, there's one out there that I missed. I can't believe it. But at that point, I hadn't finished the game yet. So I'm like, whatever. I'm not going back through all 1,000. I'm just going to go finish the game. And literally on the way to go to the final mission, I see the last one. I'm like, thank God.
You're lucky.
I know. I know.
I was just looking through here of the now that I'm on that True Achievement site, the like they have that ratio that always tells you like basically the rarity of it. And Jason, you and I have the same one here on Mortal Kombat X. Reach 10 complete game win streak in ranked 1v1 matches, dropping fools. That's the highest one I have. It's a 6.22 ratio.
That's good for you, man.
That
That's not
and
an easy one.
yeah. What's this one?
You beat 10 people in a row. That's incredible.
That you did it too, so didn't you?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
but
That's
yeah.
a tough achievement. That is no
I haven't.
joke.
Do you guys know? I haven't looked in a long time, but there was a way to like showcase your achievements on your gamer tag. But
Oh, yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know if they
if
still do
there's
that
a way of
anymore.
doing that or not. I did have that at my top of that, whatever that was.
God, here's the other one that I remember the most too. Abstergo Employee of the Month. Ugh.
Do I have that one? Are you looking at mine too
I'm
somehow?
not looking at yours, but I'm pretty sure you have it because you would have maxed out as AC2.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Absolutely.
Mhm.
What is it? What's that one?
Get every single bonus at least once in multiplayer.
Oh yeah. Whew.
That thing was hard.
I will cape up for Assassin's Creed multiplayer though.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of cool. I haven't played anything like that since, where you're blending into crowds and assassinating or trying to figure out who's who, and you're also trying to not get killed. I think Assassin's Creed multiplayer is very good, but what do I know?
I don't. Yeah. There's some really weird achievements that are like considered high ranking ones. Most of them are in Xbox Fitness, oddly enough.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
I-
I mean, they're rare.
I have
Mhm.
a question that I want to make sure we hit before we.
So yeah, I guess it is. We have been going for an hour and a half here.
What are your favorite TV shows of 2020 so far?
Does The Last Dance count?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Last Dance is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm watching. They're coming in new, so it's easier to get to them. I'm watching the Sunday night stuff on HBO. I'll Be Gone to the Dark, I think is very good.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
watching
if I know
too.
that.
Your wife would really like it, Logan. It's about the Golden State Killer.
Oh yeah, she
Pat,
will love to murder me in my sleep. Yes, go ahead.
Patton Oswalt's wife and how they discovered a bunch of information. And then I like Perry Mason a lot too. That's Matthew Reese. Logan and I, our beloved Matthew Reese.
Oh man,
Um,
I'm all over it. I was
the cat.
with him from when he was a gay man in Brothers and Sisters.
Well done. Um, the cast for that's incredible. John Lithgow, Matthew Reese, the Shea Wiggum, who was in Boardwalk Empire and True Detective. He was the preacher in True Detective, Logan.
Oh, okay.
He's excellent. He's like He's like one of those HBO go-tos. Like, if it's a good HBO show, he's in it. We've talked, Caleb and I. Well, we've talked about this a little bit. That show is depressing. It is rough, but it's very good. So I think those are the ones that stick out. Last Dance, Logan. Mm-hmm. Yep. Last Dance.
The other thing that's been pretty good this year too, Caleb, I'm sure you've watched it, but What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, the
Dude.
episode with Mark Hamill is
It-
real good.
most of this season has been pretty good.
Yep.
Like there were some episodes that I was just losing it. I was just like that. It's putting the first season to shame, really, at this point.
Yeah.
That's good to know because I didn't really like the first season of that show very much. So,
They also they
Yeah.
concentrate a little bit more on Guillermo this season, and he's the best character on that show. Well,
Guillermo.
Colin Robinson is the best character on that show, but you can't do too much with him or it loses the appeal.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Like, well, there was that one episode where he was like better than, or he was all of a sudden better than everybody, and it was really weird. But
Yeah, that episode started out really well. I loved
I mean,
watching
it
him in the
ended
office
kinda-
and stuff. But yeah, the
Mhm.
way it ended was kind of, I don't know.
it was weird. I remember kind of being like, "Oh, this is funny," and then it was like it wasn't, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's yeah." Gosh, the other show that I really liked this year is Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest was really surprisingly really good.
Very good. Yeah, that was the Jason. I don't know if you've watched that at all. It's on Apple TV Plus. It was the Ubisoft backed thing that it was about people who work at a gaming company.
Oh, the Charlie from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, Yeah,
No, Mac from It's Always
Mac.
Sunny.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mac.
I
Yeah.
get my Always Sunny people confused. Yeah, but it's really good. It's what 10 episodes, and then
Yeah.
quarantine bonus episode
That quarantine episode is
really good.
maybe the best one of all of the whole batch.
But you have to have seen everything else
Yeah,
to know who
yeah.
everybody is and why they are the way they are. But it's so well done for because every other quarantine TV show that people did were just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
It's
Like,
like
but this one was
it's a
like,
reunion kind of, But this one
yeah,
was actually
like it was very well done. Trying to think of other things that were good. McMillions was entertaining for the first half of it.
yeah, it went too long. It should
Yeah.
have been shorter.
Uh-huh.
It's
I
like
mean,
I feel like we had everything figured out in like episode 3 or 4, and then it just kept going.
yeah, and it just wasn't that great. What else was
Some of the
good?
other stuff that I really liked,
Mm.
well, of course, Better Call Saul.
I haven't watched that yet. I'll
Really?
get to it. Was
Oh,
that
man.
man? That was this spring too, huh?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't believe I haven't watched that. What am I doing?
yeah. They drop everything else.
Seriously. Yeah, I will. I literally will.
Curb Your Enthusiasm had a really, really good season. There were some episodes with John Hamm that, like, oh my god,
Dude, when he was trying to be, oh my gosh, that was
when he,
th-
yeah,
th-
so he's character studying, Jason, because I know you don't watch this show. So he's doing a character study on Larry David because he's playing a similar person in a role. So as the episode goes on, John Hamm becomes more and more like Larry David, and at the end, he's like, he's he's doing a better Larry David than Larry David is.
That's awesome. That's pretty good.
Like he gets thrown out of a dinner party because he spills something on the table or something like that, and it's just he does the best impression.
it's yeah, that whole season was very well top to bottom. I forgot that actually because didn't that start in 19
I think that might have started last year.
and it
but
ended in
finished-
20?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a little bit of a crossover, but yeah, that was real good season of that. Oh man.
Another really good show from this year, Harley Quinn on the DC Universe, and now I think it's on HBO Max.
It
The
is.
DC Universe collapsed, didn't it? Didn't they just move everything
I think they just
over
moved
and-
everything over to HBO Max
Yeah.
because I've seen like they're promoting the hell out of Doom Patrol on
Yeah.
there, but it's like Doom Patrol aired a year ago on DC Universe, but they're repurposing it. They're like, oh hey, this is a brand new show on HBO
Right.
Max. It's like,
Well, nobody watched it before, so you might as well.
right.
Yeah, Harley Quinn's animated, unlike Doom Patrol, and it's the best thing they've made. I mean, I tried to watch Doom Patrol. I tried to watch Swamp Thing. What's the other one? There was one more.
Titans.
Titan. Yeah, I tried to watch all of them. Didn't really get into them, but Harley Quinn is so good. It's really, really good.
I do need to give that a shot. That you
I'll add
told
that
me
to my
about it.
list.
Especially that's on HBO Max. The only thing is I can't fall asleep to it because they still haven't released a damn Roku app yet.
Yeah. Tower of God was an anime that came out this year, and I thought it was really, really good. It's on it's a Crunchyroll original. It's a new thing they started. They started doing their own shows.
That might be on HBO Max as well. They've taken
They
a lot
might
of
be.
Crunchyroll
Yeah,
stuff.
they have some Crunchyroll stuff too. And man, that show is great. I really, really liked it. This like
It is. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Tower of
That's
God
right.
is on HBO Max. I'm adding it to my list.
Another thing that I don't think would be on there yet because it is Adult Swim, but I don't think they have the newer stuff. But Beef House. So this is a Tim and Eric. You know Tim and Eric.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
As soon as you said it, yeah.
they made a 80s or 90s sitcom parody, but it's in the style that they normally do stuff, and it's just like two of my favorite things colliding because I love their sense of humor and I love 80s and 90s sitcoms. So there's only 6 episodes and they're only 15 minutes each, so it's super
Oh
easy to
yeah.
get into, but man, I really, really like Beef House. Betty was on HBO. It's about a group of skateboarding girls in New York City. There's only
Oh.
I think there's only 6 episodes of that too. But it's really good. That's worth checking out too.
Is this a doc or is this a?
No, it's scripted.
I've heard it compared to like, I mean, it's pretty compared to girls, but it's not girls. But it's kind of like, oh, hey, it's highbrow television for that with about females in New York City, da, 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 but it's a different, what do I want to call it? It's not really genre, but just a different side. It's not the white, um, overprivileged people in New York who think that
Yeah.
they deserve to make it. Yeah, it's a different culture.
Yep. And then lastly, Top Chef was incredible this year.
I'm your Top Chef every time. Uh, did anyone watch that show on HBO with Mark Ruffalo? Was it any good?
I want to. I haven't watched it. I know this much is true.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I hear it's
Um,
pretty heavy too.
Yeah. Um,
What is with them in the long titles this year? Because there's I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and then what's the Michaela Cole show that's on right now? Um, the one that's all about her getting sexually assaulted.
mm,
I don't know if I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
oh, yeah.
I'll look real quick, but it's another long title.
Caleb, did you see that Central Park show was good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I need to throw that on
I think you
one of
would
these
probably
days.
like it a lot. I don't know
Okay.
if I'd recommend it to everybody, but you
Mm.
being a fan of Disney stuff, I think you'd probably like it.
It's Disney?
No, but it's got that feel to it.
Oh, I
It's
thought it was more like a Bob's Burgers feel.
It's
Or is it from the people
it's
who did
kind of
Bob's
like
Burgers?
yeah, if you mix Bob's Burgers with Frozen, would be kind of how it goes. Because it's Josh Gad is the main creator of it, and
Oh, okay.
Kristen Bell's also in it. It's got a bunch of like people you'd recognize to
Well,
their
like,
voices.
and it's all animated though, yeah.
It's
so
all
yeah, it's
animated, but
voices.
there's at least 2 or 3 songs per episode. So that's where you
Really?
get the Disney part.
Oh,
from.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. American Dad's still great.
Yeah. It's not that long. I May Destroy You, but that's not that long of a title. I thought it was longer.
Okay. I'm just glad you got caught up on American Dad. Are you like
Yeah.
fully caught up on American Dad to
I
like
am,
this
yeah.
season?
This
I
season, there's been some misses for me.
There has been a couple misses, but there's been some real good ones.
Yeah.
I have not watched this past week's yet. The episode where Francine decided that Steve couldn't grow up anymore and hit him in the basement and was still breastfeeding him. That
With all I have on my plate right now, Mom, come on. Oh, yeah. I like the Steve prison episode too.
oh
where
yeah.
Roger holds him hostage.
hmm Or when
I like the Exquisite Corpses too, where they go on the murder tour.
yeah. Or when Bullock makes the labyrinth.
That one's
That
bizarre.
was weird.
That was the biggest miss for me. That episode.
I
was really
loved
not
that
good.
episode.
That's okay. I can kind of understand that because it's out there, man. It's weird.
I just didn't laugh at all, and I'm like, oof.
There are episodes where you just don't laugh, but then there's
Yeah.
but it's like, man, that episode stuck with me for some
I
reason.
thought
The,
I thought the e-gaming one was pretty funny too.
That one was good.
Did you guys already say the newer one with Roger doing the experiment, like the prisoners and the guards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
probably the best one of the season so far for me.
'cause he
Yeah, I
he
think
was like, guard,
that
guard,
show-
guard, guard, guard. Like, just constantly.
Guard,
every
guard,
time. Guard, guard.
We need more people.
And then just guard, guard, guard.
Caleb, you said you don't. I think one of the things that, and maybe this is where Logan and I are a little similar in this way. I think that sometimes I enjoy not laughing at that show because one of my favorite episodes, I don't think I laughed at. I was just like amazed by was where Tuttle gets sucked into the TV, and it's like
Yes,
the old
actually.
boy show, from the
That's an
60s.
amazing episode. That might
and then
yeah.
Stan
you're
gets
right.
sucked in, and there's this thing that's hunting them, and it's kind of funny,
But yeah, I didn't openly laugh in that episode. I
No,
don't
you're
think
right.
once. But man, there are some, like I said, there's just some episodes of that you're just like,
So
Huh.
I literally looked up right after that episode ended. I'm like, this has got to be based on something.
Mhm.
and somebody said it's the old Playboy show from like
It
the
is.
50s and 60s. So I
Yeah,
literally
remember
like watched a chunk of that afterwards because I couldn't get enough of that style.
I texted Logan because
Mhm.
I don't know why, but I had seen it before. Like I couldn't believe that it existed, and then it started spoofing it. It was like I know what they're spoofing.
They also
There's
kind of do that in Marvelous Mrs.
I was
Maisel
just gonna
too.
say that, yeah,
Yeah.
there was a show that they did in Marvel's Mrs. Maisel, I think the third season here, yeah, where she played an extra or something. Or no, she was
She was just kind of there because the other Lenny Bruce was
Lenny
going to be
Bruce
on the
was
show,
being
and he
interviewed,
yeah
I
yeah, and
have
Lenny
seen
brought
that
her on.
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like halfway through the third season. I stopped, but I have seen that episode because Lenny Bruce gives her more screen time than she's actually supposed to get, right?
Yep.
And
Mhm.
Yep.
start firing quips back and forth, and then Lenny gets in trouble, and he's like, "Go bleep yourself. I don't care."
Mhm.
I think that's the episode where Lenny tries to get with her. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
and then she stiffs him at the door. Poor Lenny.
I know. Poor Lenny Bruce can never catch a break. All right,
You guys were right. That show's okay. Where Tony Shalhoub does the calisthenics in the second season.
dude.
That's the
The
best.
song, put that chicken fat back in the chicken. And then when what happens? Something horrible happens. And then they play that song and a choir sings it in slow motion.
hmm
You know what I mean? Like something dramatic happens and then these people are literally weeping singing that song in the background. And it's just, it's that
The
kind of
second season of that show is real solid when they're in the Catskills. Like that's
That's the best
prime.
stretch of episodes for that show is the Catskills episodes.
Yeah, where she's walking around with the plunger the whole time because she has to pretend that she's working there.
And they're so excited to see her when she gets found. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's not an actual employee. They're all
There's
just
like, oh, she's back.
Alex Borstein is kind of a, if you don't know her, you would just know Lois. Like, she's kind of a revelation in that show. Like, she's very good. And didn't she win an Emmy?
She was nominated. I don't know if she won. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Okay.
Or Golden Globe, probably one of the two. But I do remember. I mean, she's definitely been nominated recently for that show. I just can't remember which one. So,
I'm
Anybody
out of
have
email, guys.
you got
Yeah,
emails? You
I
emails?
got. You want to do one or two more?
Let's do one more. Save
One
it.
more?
Save the emails. We could stack up some emails. I mean, we're gonna get some emails.
That's
I
true.
mean,
that's
after this, we're getting some. Send your emails in. Comment on the. Put them in the
Comment below
comments.
on the video.
Yeah, comment below on the video. Have your email read live.
true. Okay, I have to preface this by asking you guys, and I'm sure you have, but you guys have been to medieval times before.
I have not been to medieval times.
Seriously? Okay.
My medieval times reference
Wow.
is Cable Guy.
Okay. So I'll explain what medieval times is before I ask the question. So it's there's a tournament that goes on. So there are six or eight, maybe there's 8 knights that come out, and they all have a different color on, and then whatever section you're sitting in is the knight you're supposed to cheer for. So if you're in the green section, you're cheering for the green knight. Okay. So every time you go, it's a different knight that wins the tournament. So you don't know if it's going to be the one you are with or not. But
You're telling me this isn't real? Like it's
no,
predetermined?
yeah. Sorry, Logan. It's like wrestling. I don't know if I bursted your bubble on that one too or not, but
Medieval times is still real to me, damn it.
so then at the end of the tournament, the Black Knight shows up, who's the evil guy, and whoever won the tournament has to fight him one-on-one. And they have this big like section of weapons that you can choose from. So I'm wondering, if you're going up against the Black Knight, the big evil dude, which weapon are you grabbing off of that shelf?
The moat.
The
I'm
boat?
gonna build a moat
You just build a boat.
moat?
so it can keep the Black Knight at
At
bay.
bay, yeah. Keeps the Black Knight at bay.
So Jason's going for
It's
the
just-
shovel.
Yeah. Like all I can think about is that Family Guy episode now. Well, it does tend to keep the Black Knight at bay.
And the horse is just like,
He just doesn't know what to do. He's just standing there by the moat like, ah. Oh,
you know what's weird? A deep cut from early Family Guy, Black
Mm.
Knight. You know who plays the Black
Will
Knight?
Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sorry, I'm getting us way off topic. Sorry, Caleb. Since you love Adult Swim, have you seen The Oblongs?
Yeah, that show was a long time ago, but yeah,
It's old, but Will Ferrell is great
Yeah.
in The Oblongs, and it's before he
is.
was huge, so
Mhm.
yep.
it's good. Sorry, Logan, pick your weapon.
This is tough. So like, I mean, so if I pick a one-handed weapon, do I get a shield with the other
Yeah,
hand?
that's an option. Yeah. for
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with the mace.
Mace. Okay.
Just give me a straight up mace in it with the left hand. Left hand, I got a shield. Right hand, mace.
Like the blunt object, not like a can of pepper spray.
Yeah, I mean, we're going full medieval weapon here. Yeah, no, I'm
Okay,
not.
got it.
I mean, I would assume that, yeah, like I can't pick an AK-47. Like I'm assuming that's not an option. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going mace if I'm going medieval weaponry.
I
What-
think
what do you-
I think I'm going like two-handed axe. Just go for it. Just end it in one swing if I can.
An axe.
Good
Alright.
luck. You miss.
It's over. But you know,
Yeah, you just keep
it's probably over anyway. With I'm not
one chance.
going to be the best fighter in the world.
Well, I mean, the Black Knight's probably going to be the Mountain, knowing your
Yeah.
luck. From
Yeah, I
Game of Thrones.
Do you have a weapon of choice that actually from that era? Okay.
I don't know. Let's see. Bows and arrows are in effect. Swords, obviously.
You got the ball and chain thing.
I do like that. That thing's
Yeah.
pretty cool. The spiky ball. Let's go with that because I can whip it around.
There you go.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
gonna
let's
try to do that two-handed or one-handed with a shield?
And I get a good shot too because if I miss, maybe I can reel it back in, and try again.
I think
Maybe.
that thing's only got like about that long of a chain on
So
it.
you're going two-handed on that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably like you, Caleb.
Yeah, dual wield.
Popping out of my skull in a minute anyway. So what does it matter?
Mhm. Sure. All right.
All right.
Logan, you got anything else?
This one guy, he just texted in real quick.
Oh, he's got your phone number.
He just texted me, and he asked me. He was like, "Hey, those two dudes that have the games in the background, how do I put those shelves together?" And you know what? We may have put together a tutorial video that someone may just have forgotten to edit in the last 8 months, and maybe we should load that up there on YouTube. So if you would like to have a display out video game shelves like we have below, we will put together a how-to video for how to make that, and maybe even do a walkthrough of what those games that are on those shelves and why they are in them. Maybe we won't go into why they are and where they are, but we'll at least do a how-to on how to display your video games as a wall.
We should do that. Maybe put up some our collection videos.
Yeah, could work. So yeah, producing on the fly. Yeah.
Next
Hey, thanks for
time-
texting in.
Yeah, thanks for texting in, guy. He had like weird. It was a really odd number. It was like 911-911.
911?
Very strange. I don't know how he got my number.
So next time we talk, we'll have some video games to talk about, right?
Maybe. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Fri-
have some Deadly
Fridays-
Premonition 2 to talk about for sure.
When's that launch?
It was out Friday, so I've barely
Was it?
started it, but
Okay.
it is out.
Ghost of Tsushima. Wait, yeah, let's settle this.
Yeah.
Is it Tsushima
Mhm.
or Tsushima?
So
Tsushima.
from what I understand, the rule of thumb with Japanese words is whichever one sounds like it has the least emphasis, whichever sounds like it's the most flat.
So it's Tsushima.
That's what I would say. Tsushima.
Okay, Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima. Okay, that's Friday. I'll be playing that.
Have you finished Last of Us?
I'm close. The new Combat League started.
Oh,
So
so
I was
I'm
actually
surprised you dropped it.
dude, and that's nothing. That is nothing to my feelings
Against the
on that game.
Yeah.
And I'm right there. Caleb and I talked about the psychology of finishing games once, and I know that I'm right there, and I think there's something going on with me that I don't want to finish it. Like,
Oh, like you don't like you're afraid to finish it because
yeah, I'm also a little because I'm
Because then it'll be over.
yeah, yeah. I really do like it quite a bit. And I'm very fond of that franchise, obviously.
yeah.
So when I play, what happened is during Combat League last time I would play 5 games, which is the daily
Hmm.
for that. Just play 5 games, whatever, win, lose, whatever, I'm done. Just get my currency from that and move on and play Last of Us. But like the past 3 days, I've been finding excuses. Oh, maybe I'll just play one more match because, I don't know if I have enough time to sit in one chunk. And if I get sucked into the Last of Us, maybe it'd be too late. But
Mm.
it's just an excuse. Like I can turn it off whenever I want. I'm just finding excuses not to finish it. But maybe by the next time we talk, I will have finished.
Maybe
that.
that'll be the motivation you need, is that we're going to talk about it, so you want to finish it.
I know, Logan, you're chugging along.
I'm almost to the hospital. Still in Seattle. If that tells you where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm 10-ish hours in.
Yeah. I would call it a little under halfway. Probably.
That's about right. That's kind of what I figured. I figured it's like, this is a 22, 24-hour game and I'm about 10 hours in, then yeah, should be about just under halfway.
Caleb, have you
I'm-
picked that back up? Or have you still not played it?
No, I did the snowball fight. That's as far as I am.
That's real early on. Real early.
I'll get to it. I'll get there. I haven't been in the headspace for it lately.
It's yeah, we were talking before. It's a game's a roller coaster in a good way. I think the way they pace that game is very, very nicely done. At least so far for
Yeah.
me.
I do want to talk about it, but maybe I'll save it since this is kind of a different kind of thing we're doing today. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll talk about that next time if you guys want to do this more regularly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try to do it. Are we going to try weekly, or you want to do bi-weekly, or?
I'm okay with that, especially if we only have like an hour's worth of stuff to talk about. Like if the time of the podcast goes down, then it should be really easy for us to talk once a week, especially as games come out here and there.
If they come out.
Or-
Maybe we actually have a news section or something. I don't know.
Well, we got some announcements today that, Watch Dogs is October, Assassin's Creed is November, and then Far Cry is February. So at least Ubisoft is trying to pump stuff out still.
I didn't get a chance to see. I saw a lot of the Watch Dogs coverage. I didn't see anything on Far Cry 5, but is
6.
Sorry, 6. Yeah, sorry. That's Giancarlo Esposito's in that, right?
Yeah, he'll be the villain. And the trailer they showed was it had him and a little kid, and the internet theory right now is that the little kid is Voss from 3.
Really?
Which is kind of funny because it's like Giancarlo Esposito from, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and then Voss was Nacho from Better Call Saul. So
that's Nacho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have that connection too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I haven't seen that or I barely saw a little bit of the Valhalla gameplay. Like I was just starting to see it.
It looks like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, what I saw was like, oh, that looks like Assassin's Creed. It had the button prompts and everything like lined up the way you're thinking of. The UI looked the same. So maybe I saw what I needed to see of that, but I will go back and look at that.
Yep.
Anything else, dudes?
We'll try to
No.
be back a week from now and see what happens.
I'm in.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to play MK until I lose, and I'm going to bed.
Good
All
luck.
right.
Thank you.
Later.